Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to the latest Scan Tool Network video. In this video we're going to be taking a closer look and a bit of a comparison between the iCarsoft CR Max and the FOXWELL AutoMaster NT680 Pro Kit. These are two very competent kits, very fantastic kits that are aimed at sort of DIYers, enthusiasts, workshops, small garages, mobile mechanics, anyone who really has to look after a few cars. Now before we get into the video, I do want to explain that these tools are available at Diagnostic World. It's www.diagnostic-world.com. There are fakes, there are clones on the market, so if you want to make sure that you're getting a genuine and official product, then please go to this website here, and this is where you will find the official products. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's talk about prices of these kits. So this tool is currently priced at £359. This tool is currently priced at £450. Now obviously at the time of making this video, it's the start of July 2021. Prices may well go up and down depending on the market, but that is the price of these kits at the moment: £359 and £450. So as I mentioned earlier, they're both aimed at sort of anyone who has to look after a few different cars. So DIYers, enthusiasts, small garages, workshops, mobile mechanics, fleet managers who need to sort of keep an eye on the servicing of their cars, and also just the general maintenance of the car, making sure the car is in good working order. When it comes to the physicality of these tools, as you can probably see, that they've both kind of they've got like a rugged sort of feel and a rugged touch to them. They do have a really hard wearing rubber around the outside, which is really good, because if you drop one of these tools, then this rubber will support the tool and it will make sure that it doesn't smash or break into a lot of pieces. So they are designed to be in a workshop environment, and if you drop it, it'll be okay, providing you don't drop it directly on the screen or something sharp doesn't hit the screen. So when it comes to the tools themselves, this one is not a touch screen. You do need to use the buttons here. This one is a touch screen, and I'll show you this as we go through them. So let's take a look at the manufacturer coverage first of all, and we'll have a look at the iCarsoft tool. So if we click into the diagnostics option, it's going to give us a long list here, but we can separate them into different regions. So we go to USA, so these are the European options, the American options. Then we'll go to the EU, the European manufacturers, and these are the European manufacturers. The arrow with the cloud means that this software is due an update, but we'll come to that in a moment. So these are the European manufacturers. There we go, that is commercial vehicles. So there's a lot of European manufacturers there, and then we look at the Asian market, and we've got a lot of Asian manufacturers as well. Okay, so it's a similar story when we go to the diagnostic section of the FOXWELL tool. We'll look into the America first of all. I'm not sure how well you can see this, but it's a lot easier to see in real life than it is probably being picked up on the screen. So those are the Americans. Then we go to the Asian. Then back to the top, and then for the, well, this also has China as well. Don't know how many of you have a Chinese vehicle, probably not very many. And then we go to European. So additionally, this tool does cover Lamborghini, Aston Martin and Ferrari as well. This tool doesn't cover those manufacturers, so that is one of the benefits of the FOXWELL tool, but I would say probably only if you're looking to diagnose one of those vehicles. So that's the manufacturer coverage. Now when it comes to system coverage, both of these tools will cover all systems within those vehicles. So it'll cover all of your airbags, your engines, your ABS, your transmissions, your power steering, your suspension, your air conditioning, your power locks, you name it, it will diagnose faults in those vehicles. They are displayed in slightly different ways. So what will happen is the FOXWELL tool will say, for example, if you select a vehicle like a BMW, it will give you one long list of potential systems that you can potentially diagnose. It might have like 120 in that list. but obviously the car may not have all of those systems installed into the vehicle, so it kind of gives you options which are kind of pointless. The iCarsoft tool will do a quick scan of the vehicle, a quick scan of the systems which are included in that vehicle, and this will only show you a list of systems that you can diagnose that are actually installed into that vehicle. So this saves you a lot of time going through 100 different menu options. You might get a list of say 30 or 40 for this, but rest assured that all of those systems are installed into that vehicle. Okay, so it's ultimately though both tools will cover all of the systems in the vehicle. Now when it comes to special functions or service functions, if you like, they are quite similar. And on the FOXWELL tool we need to go to the maintenance option on the end there, and then it's going to give us a lot of different maintenance or service options. So I'll just scroll through these and you can have a look at these. It gives you a little bit of coding for modules, changing the tyre size, clutch adaptions, DPF, battery registration, ABS brake bleeding, electronic park and brake, headlamp gear learning, injector coding, oil service reset, prime the fuel pump, steering angle sensors, DPMS, throttle adaptation, turbo adaptation, windows, doors and roofs adaptations as well. When it comes to the service option on the CR Max, we have quite similar, so a lot of the system functionalities are quite similar. Air suspension as well, and there we go. So there's a more detailed look at what the service functions or the special functions will do for the iCarsoft CR Max. Now bearing in mind, remember, so far the tools are quite similar, however this one is pretty much near enough £100 cheaper than this one. So it's all up to you to decide which one is best for yourself, but this one does cover additional manufacturers like Ferrari, Lamborghini and Aston Martin. So if you're lucky enough to own one of those, then you're probably best off going for this one. Anything else though, I would say probably this one, but we'll go through a few more things. So the live data, you get live data on both of these tools. You get live graphing data on both of them as well, but obviously this one has a bit of a bigger screen, so you're going to get better live data. This one does have an internal battery, so that's how it's powered on, but to get a connection to the vehicle you would need to put a cable from here into the diagnostic port of the vehicle. That cable does come in the box. This tool doesn't have an internal battery, so the only way we've turned this on is by putting a cable from the top into the diagnostic port, and then it takes its power from the vehicle battery. This is a tablet based unit, so you can be diagnosing cars through the day, then at night times you could be going on the internet or doing whatever you need to do that you can do on a tablet. This tool will remain always just a diagnostic tool. When it comes to updates for both of these tools are free for life. You need to plug this one into a computer to get your updates and download an update suite. This one is all done on screen. It's just a kind of a one-touch option, the upgrade option, and then you go through and select what you want to update and it will do it all for you. So it's very easy to do this one, providing you've got a Wi-Fi connection. They both have print facilities. This one can allow you to print a report, send an email to anybody, or email it to yourself to print it off for a customer. Looks very professional. This one, you can still print it, but it's a long-winded process. It involves sort of transferring data from the tool to your computer, and then going in certain folders. It's long-winded, it's not user-friendly. This one is user-friendly. Screen size, this one has a 7-inch screen, this one has a 4-inch screen I believe, but ultimately you can get everything you need from both of the screens, but I just do think that this one lends itself to looking a lot better. They both have multi-languages as well. So if we go back to, it's probably in settings, languages, so you can see there's a lot of languages, and the iCarsoft will cover the same as well. So which one of these tools would I recommend if it was my money and I was putting my money down on one of these tools? it's conditional. You know, if I had a Ferrari, a Lamborghini or an Aston Martin, then I guess I would have to go for this tool, because this tool simply doesn't cover them. But anything else, any of your general run-of-the-mill cars that you see day to day on the roads, then I would always say that the CR Max is going to be just that little bit better. As I say, it has that little bit more coverage, a little bit better system and functionality for the special functions. So this would be my choice, not to mention of course the initial purchase price. But if you are interested in any of these tools, as I say, make sure you head on to Diagnostic World. It's www.diagnostic-world.com. That is where you will get the genuine products, the official products, because fakes and clones unfortunately do exist and they can damage your vehicle. Alright, thanks very much for watching, and I hope this video has helped you make a decision between the FOXWELL NT680 Pro and the iCarsoft CR Max.